the march is the Council of School Prefects. We have the school captain 6016 Hashita, followed by the deputy school captains 6067 Subats, 6080 Shabdi, and the academic captain 6037 Anup.
The prefect 73 Suyog, 6091 Arman, 6103 Imal, 6136 BD, 6153 Josby, 6169 Pavani, 6171 Ria, 6188 Sugam, 6201 Pragya, 6206 Sujata, 6209 Sadisha, and 6223 Adish.
Following the prefects are the upper senior boys of Dashishi House. The head of Dashishi House is Mr. Karna Bahadur Puri, and the assistant head of house is Mr. Sagar Koyala. Leading the boys of Dashishi House with their brown flag is the house captain and school prefect 6107 Ritik, and the sports captain 6122 Ayush with the house placard. They follow the motto, Academic Excellence for National Integrity.
The Ashishi boys are followed by the boys from Gauri Shankar House, men in grey. The head of Gauri Shankar House is Mr. Suman Kumar Dev. The assistant head of house is Mr. Ramesh Adhikari. Leading the group with the grey house flag is the house captain and the school prefect 6050 Rhythm, and the sports captain 6184 Prasim. Their house motto is Specific Whiskey.
Now, pacing forward, we have the upper senior girls of Choyu House. The head of house of Choyu House is Mrs. Sangeeta Khaba Pandali, and the assistant head of house is Mr. Harishan Pandit. Leading the girls with the silver flag is the house captain and school prefect 6005 Akansha, and sports captain 6211 Sneha with the house placard. They live by the motto, Learning for Life.
Following them, we have the girls of Ratnachuli House. The head of Ratnachuli House is Mrs. Meera Gurung, and the assistant head of house is Mr. Naveen Paudel. Leading them with the forest green flag is the house captain and school prefect 6135 Abhishri, and the sports captain 6021 Rasa with the house placard. The Ratnachulians are driven by the motto, Ever Onwards.
Next up, we have the senior boys from Annapurna House in bright yellow. The head of house is Mr. Megh Vilas Bhatta. The assistant head of house is Mrs. Pavitra Devi Sharma. Leading the group of boys is house captain 8123 Sadil and sports captain 8073 Adit. The motto of the house is Service to Leadership.
Following them are the bold reds, the boys from Kanchanjunga House. The head of house is Mr. Shyam Thapa, the assistant head of house is Mr. Vinod Karki, the house captain is 8127 Sulabh, and the sports captain is 8121 Jaya. Their motto is wisdom, integrity, and respect.
Now, marching forward, we have the senior girls of Jugal House. The head of house is Mrs. Manju Devi Mahajan Thapa. The assistant head of house is Mr. Hariram Devkota. The house captain is 8010 Shihani, and the sports captain is 8015 Asika. They believe in the motto, to persevere and to excel.
them are the girls from Tilichu House, the Sad Queens. The head of house is Mrs. Durga Devi Dhami. The assistant head of house is Mr. Prahlad Dani Chitri. Leading the girls is the house captain 8030 Kriti and the sports captain 8099 Rekha. Their house motto is Strength and Honor.
Next in line, we have the mirror bears of Nilgiri House, the Sky Blues. The head of house is Mr. Kulveer Gurung, and the assistant head of house is Mr. Prafulla Kafle. The house captain is 1096 Lavkush, and the sports captain is 1111 Ankit. They follow the motto, working better together.
Following them, we have the Pumuri House dressed in lime green. The head of house is Mr. Bishnu Rijal. The assistant head of house is Mr. Padam Raj Gimile. The house captain of Pumuri House is 1149 Prabhikya, and the sports captain is 1101 Ellen. Their house motto is In Suitate Vita.
Now, we have the junior bearers of Palagiri House in Persimmon Orange marching forward. The head of house is Mr. Birendra Kumar Malik, and the assistant head of house is Mr. Binod Sharma. The house captain is 3139 Daksh, and the sports captain is 3097 Sudeep. They live by the motto, United we succeed.
Following Dhalagiri House, we have Makali House facing up, dressed in Ford blue. The head of house is Mr. Roshan Kumar Chaudhary. The assistant head of house is Mr. Preetam Pun. The house captain is 3138 Sharad, and the sports captain is 3068 Ritish. They live by the motto, Perseverance Shia Vincent.
Matching their pace, flaunting vivid violet are the girls of Uchuli House. The head of house is Mrs. Neetu Shah. The assistant head of house is Mr. Babaram Lamsal. Leading them is house captain 2007 Krinzo and sports captain 2023 Daghi. They live by the motto, Aim High.
Following them are the Maroons, the Saipal House. The head of house is Mrs. Kavita Baral Adhikari. The assistant head of house is Mr. Ganesh Mansaudari. Leading the house are the house captain 2126 Roshna and the sports captain 2134 Pratima. Their motto is United We Stand.